I did everything right. Good grades, good college, good job. I followed the safe path to success, the one we're all told leads to wealth. Then, a few years in, I took a hard look at my life and my bank account and realized it wasn't a path. It was a trap. A cozy little trap designed to keep me perfectly, safely average. This is the story of how I'm breaking out, and these are the exact strategies I'm using to build real wealth outside the 9-to-5. If you're watching this, you probably feel it too. That nagging feeling you're on a treadmill to nowhere. You work hard, you get the promotion, you get that glorious 3% raise. Your salary creeps up, but so does the cost of everything. And you never really feel like you're getting ahead. You just feel stuck. For years, that was me. I was proud of my career. I was a professional. But honestly, my financial life was completely boxed in. My income was capped by a corporate budget. My time was controlled by someone else's schedule. And my ability to build wealth was fundamentally limited because the system I was in was never designed for that. It was designed to get just enough from me while giving me just enough back to keep me showing up tomorrow. That realization was my turning point. It's not about hating the 9-to-5. It's about seeing the simple math. A single W-2 paycheck, no matter how good, is almost never the vehicle for true financial freedom. The game is rigged. But that doesn't mean you have to lose. You just have to decide to play a different game. This video is my playbook. It's not about get rich quick. It's about a fundamental shift in strategy, broken down into 3 pillars I'm using right now. The first and most important change had nothing to do with money. It was about my identity. As an employee, you're trained to be an operator. You're given tasks, you execute on systems, you get the job done. But an entrepreneur, a wealth builder, is an owner. They don't just follow systems, they create them. They don't just do the job. They ask, what does the business need to win? I had to change my internal monologue from, I want to be wealthy, to I am an investor. I am a problem solver. That little shift in identity changes every action that follows. An employee sees a problem and flags it for their boss. An owner sees a problem and smells an opportunity. This shift is everything, because the employee mindset is built around seeking approval and avoiding risk. The owner's mindset is about taking total responsibility and seeing calculated risks as the only real path to growth. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for the perfect time because you realize perfectionism is just procrastination in a fancy suit. Messy action creates data, and data lets you get better. Done is always better than perfect. For me, this meant I had to stop seeing my job as my life and start seeing it as one part of my bigger financial picture, me Inc. It meant getting okay with being uncomfortable, with saying, I don't know, and then having the fire to go find out. Before you can build wealth, you have to become someone who builds wealth. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience. Every skill you have is fuel for what's next. So you have this big realization. What's the common advice? Rage quit your job, burn the boats, and go all in on your passion project. I think that's terrible advice. Quitting too early doesn't create freedom. It creates panic. When you're terrified about next month's rent, your side hustle gets crushed under the pressure to make money right now. That brings us to the second pillar, reframing your 9-to-5. I stopped seeing my job as my cage and started seeing it as my first and most important investor. My W-2 paycheck is now my freedom fund. It's the seed capital for the life I actually want. Here's how that works. My salary's main job isn't to fund a fancy lifestyle anymore. Its new job is to cover the boring necessities, rent, food, utilities, so that my new ventures don't have to. This gives my projects breathing room. It lets me focus on long-term growth instead of desperate short-term cash grabs. I treat a slice of every single paycheck like startup capital. A fixed percentage doesn't just go to savings, it goes into a dedicated business account. That's the money I use to buy a domain, invest in a course to skip months of rookie mistakes, or run a small ad to see if an idea has legs. This does two powerful things. First, it's a safety net. You're building your escape hatch while you still have a steady paycheck and benefits. You're minimizing risk while you build confidence. Second, and this is the ironic part, the limits of a 9-to-5 force you to be disciplined. I used to think I needed more free time. Wrong. Knowing I only have a couple of precious hours each night makes me absolutely ruthless with my focus. No time for doom scrolling. Those 2-hour blocks after work start to compound in a huge way. Your job isn't just your funding, it's your training ground for time management and hitting deadlines. Skills you absolutely need to run your own show. The final pillar is the engine itself. You almost never see substantial wealth built on a single income. It's built by creating multiple, strategic income streams. My strategy is all about building 3 of them at the same time. Stream number 1. Maximize your day job income. Wait, what? Before you can escape the 9-to-5, you need to squeeze every last drop of value out of it. Stop being a passive employee. Start acting like a high-value consultant who just happens to work there. Learn skills that are directly tied to bringing in revenue for your company. Then, negotiate your salary aggressively. The goal is simple. Make the gap between what you earn and what you spend as wide as humanly possible. An extra $10K a year from a smart negotiation is $10K more for your freedom fund. Stream number 2. Build your business income. This is where you put your freedom fund to work, creating something you actually own. This could be anything: freelancing, content creation, an e-commerce store. For me, the focus is on scalable, non-linear income. What on earth does that mean? In my day job, if I work 1 hour, I get paid for 1 hour. If I stop, the money stops. I'm building a business around creating digital assets like this video or online templates. I build it once, and it can generate revenue while I'm sleeping or, at my day job. The key is to solve a very specific problem for a specific group of people. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Your unique experience is your advantage. Somebody out there needs to hear it directly from you. Stream number 3. Automate your investment income. This is the final piece that ties it all together. As your earned and business income grow, you need a dead simple system to put that money to work. This isn't about chasing meme stocks. It's about consistent, automated investing. The second income hits my account, a percentage is automatically swept into low-cost, diversified index funds. This automatic transfer takes emotion and guesswork out of the equation, which is way more important than trying to time the market. This is the stream that will eventually work for you, letting your money make more money through compounding. The business income is for growth. The investment income is for long-term, hands-off wealth. Look, I want to make this real for you. I built a simple spreadsheet, my Freedom Number Calculator. It helps you figure out exactly how much your business and investments need to generate to cover your expenses, making that 9-to-5 truly optional. The link is in the description. It's totally free. It's the same tool I use to track my own progress, and I know it'll help you. So that's the playbook. It's a 3-part system, shifting your mindset from operator to owner, weaponizing your 9-to-5 as a freedom fund, and building a 3-stream engine of earned business and investment income. This is not the easy path. It takes discipline. It means trading some short-term comfort for long-term freedom. But it's a path that gives you back control. You stop being a pawn in someone else's game and start designing your own. You're not just working for a paycheck anymore, you're building an enterprise. And that is the real path to building something substantial. If this resonated with you, if you feel stuck in that trap of average, then subscribe and join me on this journey. I'm documenting all of it, the wins and the failures. Now, a question for you. What's the one tiny step you can take this week? Calculate your freedom number? Identify one skill you could sell? Let me know down in the comments. Let's start building.